Hello everyone and welcome back to Oxventure presents Deadlands. I'm Andy and I will be your marshal today, and joining me are our players. Who are you?
Me, I'm Jane. I'm playing Garnet Munro.
I'm Mike. I'm playing Silas Flint.
I'm Luke. I'm playing Delacy.
And who remembers what happened last time?
Well, I'm not wearing my hat, and I don't have my gun.
Yeah, that's right.
We all won a lot of chips
Yeah.
in the downstairsy paddle steamer casino room thing.
We're on a gambling riverboat.
Yes.
And it seems like everyone who's invited there has a weird amount of luck surrounding them at the moment. Like they're all survivors of unusual accidents and stuff like that.
Yep.
And we've gathered up enough chips to get noticed by the VIPs, which means we've secured an invite to go and play at the table of One-Eyed Jack, who is the woman in charge of this riverboat.
Who presumably thinks we are the distillation of all the luck of the people that we have won chips from. We must be the luckiest people on this boat.
Luck had nothing to do with it.
I guess not.
Just damn good at whatever we
Darts.
did. Yeah.
Darts and punching,
punching.
and cheating at cards.
Punch darts, a new sport.
That's right, you are on the Totentanz, the queen of the river, a gambling riverboat for high rollers, and you have just been ushered into a very large, plush elevator taking you up to the high rollers lounge. You are there with the extremely well-dressed and fancy concierge. It's taking you up to see One-Eyed Jack. Congratulations again at the tables. Marvelous work by all of you. Very impressive.
Thank you very much.
I liked the hat. It's very, very good.
Yeah. Well, I'm a good shot.
Evidently. This must have served you well in your 52 years.
Yeah. It has. Ding.
So yeah, the doors open wide. This is like I say, a very large, almost like a cargo elevator, and it opens up into a very large open room, similar dimensions to the one downstairs. It almost you can't fathom how this larger room could exist in this other part of the boat, having seen it from the outside. But you step out of the elevator onto a very plush, deep-piled blue carpet edged with gold, and you hear the bell. It tolls several times in succession, maybe 6 or 7 tolls coming from the other side of the room. And at this large room, carpeted in blue and gold, there is a dark wooden table set into the middle of it with a high-backed, gold-trimmed, plush blue sofa. And sitting on that sofa, with her feet up, her legs on the table, just lounging, is One-Eyed Jack, who you saw earlier. She's just sort of got a playing card in her hand and just sort of turning it around.
Are we the first people to be invited up to the high rollers lounge?
There's no one else up here apart from Jack, and she's got a guard next to her who's brandishing a repeating shotgun.
I suppose we ought to go and introduce ourselves. Howdy, ma'am.
Well, hello. Don't just stand all the way over there. Come on in.
Gonna wander over.
Yeah, sidle up to the table.
So my guys down there said that you have been enjoying some success at the tables. Kind of high rollers, huh?
That's right. Guilty as charged.
So, what kind of games you been playing?
Little cards, little bare knuckle boxing, little darts.
So, what was it that brought you here? What happened before you got your invites? I always like to know.
I was playing a high-stakes poker game, and I won it, even as the casino burned down around me.
Right, and there were no survivors but you, huh?
That's correct, ma'am.
How about you, Slick?
I was trampled by a horse and survived.
Huh. Don't seem to have any ill effects from that, huh?
I walk with a limp.
Okay.
He's psychically scarred from the
Very much
the
so.
horse incident.
And how about you, kid?
Everyone on my farm got sick from eating some bad chicken. Chicken's normally my favorite, but that day, for whatever reason, I just felt too full up for breakfast. I didn't have any. I was the only survivor.
The only survivor, huh? Yeah, I like that. I like that. Well, sit down. Sit down. It's my pleasure to have you here. So, this is the High Rollers Lounge here. We gamble for higher stakes than we do downstairs, so, I don't know, anything you guys is interested in? I got money. I got, items up here that you might like. Some fancy, what do we got? Some pottery? Gold, and, you know, we got all kinds of whatever you want.
How about that bell?
The bell? The bell from the boat, the bell from back there. Yeah, I like that. Why do you want the bell?
I'm just curious.
Why would anyone want the bell?
Well, a lot of people ask me about the bell. You know, it just ain't any ordinary bell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it ain't.
What's so special about it?
Well, the fact you're asking about it makes me think maybe you already know.
I got an idea.
How about we play a hand of cards? Not for chips, not for money, but for information. If I win, you answer my question. If you win, I gotta tell you something. How about that?
Sounds fair.
Okay. You all playing?
Yeah.
I mean, she looks like, you look like you know your way around a deck of cards.
I do one of those shuffles. Like
Oh, how about you?
I can play.
You gambling man, kid?
And if you win, you get to ask us a question.
Yeah, you gotta answer whatever I wanna know.
Yeah, I got nothing to hide, no secrets. Yeah, let's play.
Okay. So, produces a deck of cards. Shuffles. Deals them out. Let's all do gambling rolls.
okay.
Now, do we still have the boost to our gambling rolls?
We're still on the boat. We must still have the boost to our gambling rolls that we got from earlier, surely.
They've been coached.
What say you, GM?
Trained.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Okay. Well, it's a 2 and a 3.
I'm re-rolling, as is my edge. And it's also a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
1 and a 2.
So everyone failed.
Correct.
Okay, Jack got a success with 4 raises.
Oh, wow. What's her gambling? I guess I should know.
What's her gambling?
What's her gambling?
Pretty high.
What's your gambling, Jack?
Don't tell me that.
It's pretty high.
D12.
Pretty high.
No.
So yeah, she produces a full house.
Ah.
Anyone beat that?
No, ma'am.
Well, I guess you gotta tell me something I wanna know.
What do you want to know?
So, seems like you folks aren't here for the same reason everyone else is.
We just like bells, is all.
We should tell the truth because we'll need her to tell the truth when we win.
Yeah? Yeah.
Friend of ours saw the bell in a vision.
Vision, huh?
That's right.
What kind of a vision?
I don't know. Real strange one.
Were you folks even invited here today?
Hey, we answered your question.
Yeah,
You
now
wanna
you gotta
know
answer
more?
this one.
You want to know more? I say we play again.
I don't think so. That's not how it works up here, kid.
Well, maybe I'll go back down.
You invited here today.
We were fortunate enough to come across some invitations.
We secured invites. Isn't that how you get invited somewhere?
Yeah, but I send them out. Let me guess, you took it from someone else, huh?
Good guess.
Did he send you?
Who's he?
I do a... She looks at you and it's like... You don't know, do you?
I don't think I know.
I don't think he did send you. You say a friend of yours had a vision of this boat.
Ma'am.
And the bell in particular.
That's right.
Okay, I see what he's doing. Okay. Yeah, you want to play me for the bell?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to gamble for the bell? Okay,
Yeah, we do.
okay. Me and you, we're going to play a game.
What kind of game?
We're going to play my favorite game. She opens a drawer in the desk,
Pinochle.
pulls out a revolver.
Oh, not Pinochle.
Russian roulette. It's my favorite game. I only ever lost once. So you up for it?
And if we win, we get the bell?
Yeah. Just hand it over. The bell is tolling almost constantly now in the background.
Oh, okay. And what do you win if you win?
Good question. I don't know. Maybe the kid stays here and he helps me on the boat. Or how about that badge you're wearing? A tall drink of water? What is that? Sheriff, you a lawman?
I was. For a time.
Yeah, maybe you're gonna stay here. You're gonna work as a croupier for me. I'm gonna have your badge and, I don't know, what you got?
I'll be dead if I lose.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, and she'll be dead. So yeah, we all got something. Yeah. Okay. Sound good?
It's a question for you, probably, isn't it? Oh, well, Delacy's agreed.
Oh, sorry.
No, you do that spit handshake on my behalf.
Okay.
You're her attorney.
I would like to do a notice roll to see if I'm being dealt with fairly.
If you're being dealt with fairly.
Yes, I would like to. In fact, I think it's reasonable. Hey, I'd like to inspect that revolver if we're going to be playing Russian roulette.
I think that's fair. Fair enough. Yeah, by all means. She spins open the cylinder, slides the bullet out, and hands you the revolver.
Okay.
So it is unloaded.
Now that I am up close, can I examine it? Can I do a notice?
Yeah, do me a notice roll.
Or such.
Can I get a look at it too?
Yeah,
It's my
I'll
whole
pass it
bag.
around, exactly.
Yeah.
I've got one success.
That explodes. And explodes again. And explodes again.
Whoa.
Whoa!
And a 1. So that is 19 in total, which is a lot of raises. 8 raises?
Yeah, that is a lot of raises.
Success and 7 raises.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah, this is an extremely fine Schofield revolver. It's engraved with the symbols of the different suits of cards, the diamond, the club, spade. They're all on there, the heart as well. And as far as you can tell, nothing is gimmicked about this revolver. It is a extremely well-maintained, extremely expensive silver revolver with an ivory handle.
The ammunition too.
Good point. Hand it over.
With my 7 raises, is there anything I can do by looking at the revolver? Is there anything I can do to, like, am I familiar enough with it that I could predict where, after a spin of the barrel, where the bullet might be? 7 raises, man. It's the most raises I've ever had.
It is a lot of raises, but it is, I mean,
on a notice roll, so it would have to be something that I notice about the...
But is there anything you think you could notice
like,
in this situation?
Does it look like the barrel's like slightly weighted, like imbalanced, or, is there anything where...
Maybe when you spin it, it clicks when it goes past the
or is there any a little bit of resistance
when it goes
or something like
past
that,
a certain chamber.
That is
I know guns.
It's a reach.
I don't know how that would help you, though.
I'd say
anyway,
it's sort of around
like-
a 7 raise reach. It's more like if I thought Garnet was about to shoot herself in the head, would I be able to be like, all right, let's blow this, like...
Okay, yeah, I think like maybe there is your incredibly attuned ears to the sound of revolver cylinders.
Yep.
You caught a slight click. On,
a little bit of resistance
on the cylinder, at like 2 slots away from the one that would fire.
Okay, cool. Yeah. 2 slots away.
2 slots away from like the center line of the cylinder. I don't know how much is going to help you, but yeah,
might allow me to warn Garnet if something bad's going to happen.
Possibly.
So if you hear the click, that means the next one is safe.
Yep. But then the one following.
Wait.
We're not spinning the chambers with anything in it right now, so...
Yeah, but I'll know as it spins when the
Right.
click happens. So it will be... Yeah, I will know. I'll be able to triangulate. I'll be able to work it
If
out.
it makes sense to you, good.
Yeah. As it spins, it'll be like... Do you know what I mean? It'll make a sound that is like identifiably like rhythmic, and then as it slows down. I think I got this.
Yeah, but then...
Okay, Jack takes the revolver
7
back.
raises!
Jack takes the revolver back. Slides the bullet into the chamber.
A normal bullet?
Yeah, a normal bullet.
Fine, right, I'll let you have it.
Gives the cylinder an enormous...
Wait, who's going
listening up.
first? Because that is mathematically significant.
Well, I don't know. Let's toss a coin and find out. Call it.
Heads.
Garnet, I'm so sorry. It's a tails.
Boo.
Your turn.
Oh.
Hands you the pistol. So the way this is going to work is you're just going to do a gambling roll.
Okay.
And I just want to see you succeed.
You just want a success to not shoot myself in the head.
Okay, so Garnet raises... You're just going to raise the pistol to your head and pull the trigger.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we play Russian roulette, is it not?
Go for it.
All right. Make Deadeye stare at One-Eyed Jack and take my second gamble roll. And that is a 6 on my 8, so that is 1 success. I mean, chances were
Was it
good.
ever in doubt?
Yeah.
Jack sees this as like, isn't this fun?
We spinning every time?
No, we ain't spinning it every time. Where's the drama in that, kid? Now there's a 1 in 5 chance that this is gonna go off. Okay, One-Eyed Jack is gonna do a gambling roll.
You should have to do a gambling roll with a subtraction.
Why?
Because you're less likely to beat the odds each time.
No, I don't think so.
Rats.
Here you go, Garnet. Your turn.
1 in 4, I love those odds. I take the revolver.
Whoa, not so fast, Garnet. You gotta think about it. Thinking's the fun part.
I don't tell me how to play Russian roulette.
Think about what's gonna happen. Listen to the little wheel of fortune click.
I choose to not do that.
Feel the metal get warm against your skin.
All right, One-Eyed Jack. And that's a success. Again, click. Hand it back.
Well, all right. Now we're down to a 1 in 3 chance. Exciting. Just gonna think about it. Holding the gun to her head and just sort of like working it in.
Can I do a notice roll on One-Eyed Jack? Because I feel like we inspected the room pretty closely, but One-Eyed Jack is so weird.
Yeah, she is.
Can I notice anything? Now that we're close, we're like face to face over this table.
And with what we've learned as well now, like, am I noticing anything that would like tally with an unnatural, like, brazenness when it comes to her own death? Like,
Yeah.
She said she'd lost once, and I don't know if that was a joke or not.
I'm not sure that was a joke.
I'm not sure it was a joke.
And we are friends with a walking corpse. Is there any other sort of natish stink on her?
Oh, okay, fine. Do me a notice roll.
Cool.
I mean,
You'll do that.
she's got one eye.
What does that, what does that tell us?
She lost Russian roulette into one
Shot her
eye.
eye off.
I got a success.
I
I got
got
a success as well.
a success.
A success, a success,
Single
a
successes all round.
Yeah, she looks pretty normal to you from here. Her hat is pulled very low down over her forehead. So probably lower than you would expect someone who obviously takes so much care about their appearance. They would tend to...
She's been awfully casual about her life, given that she is a preeminent gambling boat manager.
Before we take the next turn, on our way in here we were searched, and our weapons were taken from us.
Yeah.
I think it's only fair that you offer us the same courtesy. You lift up that eye patch.
You f***ing nuts?
I want to see what's under there.
It's a f***ing blown out eye! Lifts it up, it's all like milky and slashed across there. This like scar tissue in the eye is like milky and unseeing.
But there's a good story behind that.
Yeah, I guess there probably is, huh? Your turn!
I was sure it was some kind of magnet eye for detecting bullets.
Oh, wow.
Or she'd shoot herself in the eye, in her metal eye, so the bullet would bounce off.
Guess you got a 50-50 chance now, Garnet.
Recheck
Wondering what it's gonna feel like.
Could be an armored hat situation.
You wondering what comes after? If it's all gonna be black or if there's something waiting for you, Garnet?
I'm terrified, but I hate her so much.
Yeah.
So, that is a success. Well,
Click.
bad luck. I'm afraid, yeah. Click. Hand it back over. Now, I don't know much about numbers, but I don't like your odds anymore.
You know what? I've always been pretty lucky.
She says, raises the gun to her head, pulls it, and the hammer jams.
Huh. Let me try that again.
Hammer jams again.
This thing working?
She lowers it at her henchman, fires it, and it goes off and just like tears through the guy's head.
Whoa.
Absolutely domes him. He just like collapses.
Well, guess it just wasn't my time.
That's cheating,
But
man.
it was his time, huh?
He wasn't playing.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the way it works. You see, the thing is, Garnet, with gambling, the way to do it successfully is that the house always wins. So no, I don't think you'll be getting my bell.
I don't like this person.
I can't give you the bell, it's not mine. It belongs to the boat. You see, none of this matters. All these people on this boat, they're not supposed to be here. They were supposed to die. And yet they're here. And I guess I serve as a kind of adjuster, in a way. People who should be dead, they come on the boat, and let's just say they don't get off the boat.
You hear a loud thunking noise from like around the side of the boat.
Whoa.
And like shutters come down over all the windows. And you can hear the sound of like a bolt shooting across the door that you came in from. One-Eyed Jack tips her hat up, and you can see a large sort of bullet wound in her forehead.
Yikes.
Told you I lost once.
The bell is just going like gong, 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 constantly.
Yeah, I'd say this boat is more of a tool for rebalancing the scales. So, if you care to look out the window,
There's one window at the end of this room, and you can see the telltale spray of a waterfall. And the boat is barreling down the river towards it.
Oh, wow.
So stick around, get yourself a drink, and enjoy your journey to the great beyond.
If you're rebalancing the balance, I'd like to point out that we weren't meant to die, actually.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it helps to push things the other way, you know? Can't hurt to put your thumb on the scales once in a while, am I right? Anyway, enjoy the rest of your trip. Thanks for coming to the Queen of the River, the Totentanz.
If we're all gonna die, can we see the bell before we go over the falls?
You can see the bell from here, actually. There's a sort of private balcony off this room. It's encased in a sort of like glass dome, a bit like a lighthouse, sort of the top of a lighthouse, and the bell is in there, and it's just ringing by itself. No one's like...
How big?
It's like not so large that you couldn't carry it, but it would be like a, hefty size.
It's ringing by itself.
So I think we got about 10 minutes before this thing careens over the waterfall. So
What can we do for 10 minutes?
maybe go downstairs, get yourselves a drink, huh?
Downstairs, people are starting to realize what's going on, and panic is starting to sort of set in. People are sort of banging on the shutters, and also the guards like by the door. It doesn't seem that they've been appraised of this situation, and they're sort of like looking around uneasily, and it seems that maybe they're part of this as well.
All right.
Oh, okay, well,
Guards are
maybe
leaving
let's-
their posts, you
Let's
say?
go get the guards
Let's go get-
inside.
yeah.
They don't want to drown or die on a waterfall.
They won't be guarding the lockbox anymore.
No.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
But
But
why though? Like, if we get, I feel like we can get an army together and stuff.
Sure.
But like, this boat is clearly being piloted and directed in some sort of supernatural way, right?
Sure.
And like One-Eyed Jack is clearly something like not quite of this world. How confident are we that like any number of bullets and bayonets is gonna
Stop her.
turn the tide here? Also, like, what we really need to do is like either get people off the boat or stop the boat, get it to.
How is the
change
how is
course.
the bell attached to the? Presumably it's on a frame.
Yeah, it's on
How's it
frame.
attached, like to that frame?
There's like a sort of metal hook and an eyelet that's
Right.
like holding it in place.
I'm gonna hand my.
One-Eyed Jack is like loading the revolver.
Right.
At this point, is like,
I think it's time for you to get out of the High Rollers Lounge now.
cocks the pistol.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Challenge
her to one more game for our very soul.
She doesn't seem interested, does she?
No, not really.
Let's go and grab our stuff, right? Like, let's go get our stuff.
Why bring us up here? You just like to have someone each go round that knows exactly what you're doing?
That's just fun, you know? Get people up here to play for stuff. Usually I win something cool.
Gestures to like a little cupboard full of weird stuff.
Check it out. A bunch of cool stuff.
All right, we check out the bunch of cool stuff.
Don't look at my cool stuff. Get out of the High Rollers Lounge.
Stuff.
Get out of here.
Yeah, all right, we're going.
Go down there and die with the rest of them.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, good idea.
Shoot Silas.
Oh my god.
You there, you look like a fine upstanding citizen who enjoys the eerie side of life. Well, why not step into the Hall of Oddities? That's right, the Hall of Oddities dice. That is, this beautiful sharp edge inclusion dice set is available now at store.outsidexbox.com, and it contains dice containing strange and unusual artifacts from around the world, such as a card from the dead man's hand, the bullet that killed Bad Ben Bellows, and what's this? Why, it's the severed hand of Wild Bill Hickok. Remember, came to life and tried to strangle everyone? Probably won't happen to you, though, I expect. So head on over to store.outsidexbox.com and check out this wonderful, handsome dice set available now.
Just reading up on these rules, Zach. There's
Oh,
a lot.
yeah?
There's a lot in here.
Yeah.
Seems like these folks might be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think things might get a bit hairy from here.
If you want to find out the behind-the-scenes stuff that's going on here in this episode of Deadlands, then you can head on over to patreon.com/OX Club and check out the Deadlands Epitaph, which is the talk-back show for Deadlands. Zach, the Oxventure producer, and myself will be going over the behind-the-scenes DMing decisions and all the behind-the-scenes facts and things from this episode. If you're interested in that, then head on over to patreon.com/OX Club for all that stuff. Oh dear. I think... Yeah.
We'll see you there.
They're in trouble. Oh no.
What are you gonna do? Shoot Silas?
Damn it.
What's your toughness, Silas?
5.
5. Okay, a bullet goes through your hat brim and you are shaken.
No, no.
Yeah.
Fine. Was there just a single guard in this room and he's dead?
He's been shot. Yeah.
Get his gun.
He had a repeater shotgun, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Follow your heart. Follow my heart. I'm gonna grab the repeater shotgun.
Okay. Right. Do me an athletics roll to try and get.
I probably need to unshake first before I
You
can
do need to unshake before you can do anything.
All right. Remind me what I roll to unshake. Is it spirit?
It's a spirit roll.
Yeah. Okay. 5. That's a success.
Okay. Now do me an athletics roll because it is directly next to One-Eyed Jack and you are across the other side of a table.
Fine. That's a success.
Okay. All right. You can lunge. Yeah. You can lunge for the repeating shotgun. You can grab that.
Right.
As you do that, the lift doors ping open. You notice that the music has stopped downstairs. It was hard to hear over all the pandemonium and the screaming that's going on down there. But the lift doors open, and the jazz band.
Right.
They step out into the room. They're all wearing colourful waistcoats and clashing patterns on their trousers. They're all wearing straw boaters and ties. And Jack says, "Oh, meet the Firehouse 4. They'll be entertaining you until we pop over the waterfall." And I'm going to deal everyone in because you are now in combat.
All right.
Okay, so let's go around. So Garnet,
Okay.
you have a queen.
Hell yeah.
Silas, you have a 4. Delacy with a king. Okay.
How killable do we think One-Eyed Jack is?
Not very.
Not
killable.
very. I would think she's undead in some way.
Okay, that is a trombonist. Ooh, a joker for the banjo player. I get a Benny. That's right.
What a treat.
What a treat
How
for
rare
me.
is that?
Okay, the drummer on an ace, and the pianist on a 9. And One-Eyed Jack will be working with a king.
Yikes.
Working with a king. Okay, so the banjo player is going to go first. So this is Firehouse Bill. He's wearing a straw boater and a brightly patterned waistcoat, and he spins his banjo around, lowers it, and you can see that it's a sort of banjo crossbow hybrid. And he is going to fire this bow at you, Garnet.
No.
Okay, so. Okay, that is Snake Eyes. So, so the banjo strings kind of twangs backwards and like hits him in the eye, I guess.
Good.
Okay, and he is shaken. He goes, jeez, my eye, guys, fellas, jeez. So good job him. Who's next in the initiative? It was
One-Eyed Jack.
no, the drummer.
Oh, because the Joker,
Yeah,
right?
the drummer had an ace. So
Sorry.
this is Firehouse Bob. So he's carrying the snare drum from the jazz band, but he sort of turns it around and slams it into a Tommy gun. This is, you realize it's also a bullet drum that he's slammed into this Tommy gun.
Right.
And he's just going to start spraying the room with this Tommy gun. So, let's...
Little cover.
So I guess One-Eyed Jack is definitely not like shootable, right? Or else he wouldn't be sort of spraying.
Yeah,
in
that's
our
true,
direction.
because he's on the other side of the room in opposition to One-Eyed Jack. Well, let's find out.
So it's going to be aiming at you two, I think.
Okay.
Primarily sweeping from the right side of the room.
Okay.
Success there. So, nice damage on the Tommy gun.
Not nice damage.
Bad damage.
8, 9. What's your toughness?
5.
5 also.
And a 5. Okay, so that is a success with a raise for each of you. So he sweeps this Tommy gun across, peppers you with bullets, and you each take a wound.
Can I soak that?
You can soak that with a Benny if you would like.
Benefit.
Yeah, I think
I
I'll
want to
soak-
stay fighting fit. I'm going to
Yeah.
soak that.
Okay, well, you need to do a vigor roll.
Oh, okay. Vigor roll. Let's do that.
So success on my vigor roll.
That is not a success on my vigor roll.
All right, so no wound for you, Silas, but
Yeah.
1 wound
Oh.
for you, Garnet.
Ow.
Please make a note of it.
I've made a note of it.
Where'd you get hit?
I got hit. Can I choose? Just somewhere like a shoulder.
Yeah.
My left shoulder.
A bullet to the shoulder, a spatter of blood flies out. One-Eyed Jack's like, cool, so that makes it Delacy's turn next.
Can I ask a geography question?
Sure.
What does the capital? No. Okay. So we are facing the lift, which is the way we came in. The band is advancing out of the lift. Behind us
Is
is
One-Eyed Jack.
One-Eyed Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. And the liftwards. I don't know if you said this or if it was just what I was imagining, but liftwards, is that towards like the rear of the boat?
Yeah, so you boarded from the back of the boat.
Yes.
Down at the lounge is like the body of the boat, and then the elevator up to the.
Right. Cool. Okay. I've got no gun.
No.
I am just a boy.
Yeah.
I have 2 gun.
You have 2 gun.
That seems like an imbalance of gun.
If you two hold them off, I'm going to try and turn this ship around.
I love the sound of that.
Cool. So I'm going to basically like ducking under like the spraying bullets, just try and run past One-Eyed Jack to whatever exit I can see or make behind her. I guess like on that side of the room. Try and find the where the ship is steered from.
Yeah, so there is a pilot's cabin at the front
Okay.
of the ship. The ship's wheel is there, and there's sort of glass windows, and it's sort of very just the absolute front of the boat. The bell is off to the side in the little alcove where the bell lives. There is a ship's wheel here, so you're using your turn to run up here, and you get an action as well.
Okay. Is there anyone in here? Is there anyone steering the boat?
You can see, looking out the window, the waterfall is, still a ways off, but you are approaching, and it is on a dead set course towards this waterfall.
I'd like to look for any kind of lever that might suggest a mechanical anchor drop, something like that.
Yeah, this boat looks like it's been sort of modified from how it originally was. There is a sort of panel of buttons and controls, various levers and things like that.
Can I pull everything? Can I push everything?
Yeah,
Like
man.
to start going.
Yeah, just push everything.
Hazards are on.
Yeah, nothing you press seems to do anything. It feels, the wheel particularly will not move. It feels like it's fixed in place with concrete.
Okay.
If you were to guess, you would say that something supernatural is controlling this boat.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if I've got any turn left. Have I got enough turn left to shout?
You can multi-action penalty forever at a -2 for everything else you do.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, Silas, can I ask you to throw me your pistol?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can't do that before my turn, though, can I? Or
You could do that, but you need to declare a multi-action penalty before you start doing things, because you get -2 to everything. So
Right,
this
yes,
turn, no.
right.
Next turn, yes.
Okay. All right. So I will just sort of try and take some cover inside the pilot room and just have a big old think.
All right. Well, it's One-Eyed Jack's turn now, and she saw you run off into the pilot's cabin, so she's going to follow you.
Oh, perfect.
And she is going to... Yeah, why not? That's fun. So One-Eyed Jack stalks across the High Rollers Lounge towards you in the cabin, grabs you by the lapels and pulls your face close to hers. And I want you to make me a fear check.
Oh, okay. I ain't afeared. Unless I fail my fear check.
But yeah, subtract 2 from this as well.
So -2. All right. The 6 done exploded, 7.
7,
So -2 is 5.
5. So that's 1 success.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so One-Eyed Jack is going to activate an ability called Terror, which means you have to do a second fear check with another -2 modifier.
Easy. Okay. The 6 has exploded, and it's exploded again. 12. 17.
All right, fine. All right, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
who's
actually,
next?
I'll just sort of
All right, next up is Garnet on the Queen. Just as a note, the other jazz band members who haven't gone yet, they are playing their instruments, so you've got a nice little soundtrack
Fun.
going. A bit of...
What are the other instruments?
Yeah.
oh yeah, did I not...
there's a trombone.
So you've got the trombonist, you've got the banjo player, you've got the drummer, and you've got a pianist.
Oh, okay.
What's the pianist?
Yeah, did he
He's
bring
dragged
a
his.
pianist
He's got a
up here?
guitar.
It's on wheels.
Oh,
It rolled out of the
The cargo elevator.
out of the cargo elevator.
that's nice. Okay, I've got the house deck of cards that I stole from downstairs, and I would like to cast Burst on 3, possibly 4 targets.
Wow, okay.
So the 3 closest members of the band,
Yeah.
if I can.
Okay.
Which is going to be a spell casting roll. So
You've got a penalty because it's not your cards, right?
yes, and there's a -2 penalty to my roll because I don't have my talisman, which is my personal deck of cards.
Yeah.
That's an 8 on my 8,
Ooh.
and so that's a raise. So that's 8 plus 7 is 15. So that's what on success 2 raises, which means I can target all 4 players
Great.
with 4d6.
Burst.
4d6.
4d6.
All right.
Sweet.
All right, I'm going to borrow one of your d6.
Go for it. Yeah, we've got
That
loads.
one's got a good weight. Hopla. That's
2 explosions.
a 9 and 2 explosions, so that's 9 plus 12 plus... No. 9 plus 12 plus 12, so that's 24 plus 9 is 33 plus 35 plus
another explosion.
6 is 41 plus 4 is 45.
45? Okay.
45.
Describe what happens.
So it looks as if, I fan out a deck of cards, and you can't tell, but I have receded into the depths of my own mind to have a little chat with Manitou, spirit, and invoked its powers as my own. To the onlooker, it looks as though an enormous blast furnace door has swung open, and a huge torrent of white-hot sparks gushes forth and covers the 4 players from the band.
Damn, nice. So yeah, they all like recoil from this onslaught. They look quite badly hurt and shaken from this. So next to go is the pianist, but he will have to unshake before he can go. Okay, good. Yeah, that's a success. So yeah, the piano, which is on wheels, seems to be motorized in some way. It sort of turns and then starts barreling towards you, Garnet. And you can see like what you thought were like organ pipes on the side start spouting flame from them. And he's going to try and basically Vanessa Carlton towards you and fire a flamethrower at you, Garnet. It's going to be a shooting roll. Yep, that's a success. So he is going to fire this flamethrower. What's your toughness? 5. So that's a success with a raise. So yeah, you get caught in this like cone of like flaming liquid gasoline, just like sweeps over you. So you are going to take another wound from this.
All right, my second wound.
You could soak it if you... No. I'm going to hold on to 2 benefits. I feel like I might need them.
Okay, that was the pianist. Up next is Firehouse Thurl. He is the trombone player.
Can't wait to see what Firehouse Thurl's got going on.
Well, he places the trombone in front of him.
Trombone.
Places the trombone in front of him, pulls an explosive out of his pocket and drops it into the pipe. And he's going to fire a mortar at you, Silas.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This is how I go out, is it?
It's a success, right? So
trombone.
There is
Bang
now
and the whimper.
There is now a grenade winging its way towards you. This is 3d6 minus 2. Okay, that is a success and a raise. So this grenade lands directly next to you. Silas, I will give you the chance to do an athletics roll as a -4 as a free action.
Yep.
To get out of the way before it goes off.
Okay. All right. Athletics -4. I don't know if I can succeed on that.
You got the wild dice, right? Could explode. Either could explode.
Could explode, I suppose. Yeah. It did not explode.
I'll tell you what did explode.
What?
The grenade.
No!
Boom! Silas.
Yeah.
Take a wound.
Oh, all right. Fine. I'll have it.
Roasted.
But it is your turn.
Cool. Finally.
The piano player is like in amongst.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, zoomed over on his motorized piano. It's venting
Is
flame.
he basically like a... is he roughly point blank range, or is he like a bit further away from me? I suppose I moved away, didn't I, to get the shotgun?
You did, yeah. So you were closer to One-Eyed Jack, and he moved over towards Garnet. So he's sort of closer to the right-hand side of the room.
And did he get cooked by the burst thing? He did, didn't he?
He did, yeah. They're all pretty messed up, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to aim for the piano guy because at the very least we can maybe hide behind the piano.
It's cover, sure.
Use it as cover.
At the very least, the piano will stop.
Yes. So I would like to use a shooting roll. Use the repeating shotgun. And fire it at the piano.
Right, do me a shooting roll against a flat 4.
Right. Get a D8 out for shooting. That's a 3 and a 1. I think I will spend a penny to re-roll that.
Sure.
Much better. That's 7.
Great. So a success. Shoot. What's the damage on a repeating shotgun? You probably don't know.
I don't know. I don't know on my sheet. I picked it up in the field.
Yeah, that would be 3d6
Okay.
on the lever action shotgun.
So it's 4 and a 4 is 8, and a 6 which explodes. And a 3, so that is 17.
Yep. That'll do it. Which one were you firing at?
The pianist.
The pianist. All right, you
Blow him
kill
apart.
the pianist. So what happens?
Well, I don't even bring the shotgun up to my shoulder. I just have it down at my waist and kind of unload this repeating shotgun at him. Yeah.
Blast it. Yeah. Okay.
And he just spread across the keys.
Yeah. He slumps onto the keys, playing a discordant tone, and the piano goes and crashes into a wall, and the fuel tanks for the flamethrower go up, and like a sheet of flame starts going up the wall
All right.
of the High Rollers Lounge. That's going on over there.
Fine.
Okay, that's everyone.
Didn't want us steering the piano around, clearly. On a piano rampage.
Yeah, he is dead. That piano is on fire. Right. Let's do more initiative. So, Garnet.
Yes.
It's a 6.
6.
Silas, also a 6.
Fine.
Delacy on a 3.
Can I have that again, please? 5 or lower.
9. And then we've got One-Eyed Jack on a queen. Queen of the River.
Yeah.
Phil, the trombonist, on a jack. Bill on the banjo with a queen. And Bob, the drummer, on a 6. Cool. All right, that means going first is between One-Eyed Jack and Bill. So I believe it will be One-Eyed Jack. Delacy, make me another fear check.
Okay. Okay. The 6 exploded. 3, 9. So success with 1 raise.
Okay. Terror again. Do it again with a -2.
Scary.
So brutal. That was a failure. I will spend a Benny.
So a success when the -2.
I will spend another Benny.
Yeah.
Okay. The dice, 1 exploded.
7.
7.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you pass the fear check. One-Eyed Jack is going to use an ability called Chill of the Grave now and attack you with that.
Brilliant.
Sounds unchill.
Just get ready for that. What's your toughness?
4.
Okay, that's a success with the raise. So One-Eyed Jack is like grabbing you, trying to terrify you to your face. You're sort of like not looking, and that isn't affecting you, but like from your lapels where you're grabbed, you can feel this cold chill start to seep into your chest, and then it's like ice water moving through your veins. You can feel it sort of running along you. You take 1 wound from this, and you can feel it start to move towards the center of your chest, and you get the very strong sense that you should not allow that to happen.
Okay. Am I shaken?
You're shaken and take a wound, yeah. Okay, next up is Bill on the banjo. He's gonna re-rack his banjo crossbow and fire at you, Silas. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, he's mad about how it went last time. Okay, that's a success. So, right, 2d6. What was your toughness again, Silas?
5.
I don't think you unshook before you shot the pianist, so I'm going to say you're still shaken.
Right, okay,
Which means
fair.
you do take
Sorry.
a wound from this crossbow bolt
Oh
because you're
boy.
shaken.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Sorry, so
Seems
yeah.
fair in a twisted sort of way.
On to 2 wounds, and Delacy is on 1 wound, so I'm just keeping track of this. All right, that was Bill on the banjo. Who have we got next? Phil, the trombonist. He's just going to fire another mortar at you, Silas. So,
Oh.
Oh boy.
still going. Buckle up. Very nice. What's that toughness again?
5.
Yep, the grenade lands directly next to you and blasts you sideways into One-Eyed Jack's desk, actually.
man.
You sort of smack your head on the side of it. Your jacket is singed, your hat is askew, and you're on 3 wounds. 1 more, and you are down.
You're by the desk now. You've got cover.
Yeah, I've got cover, I guess.
Okay,
Going exactly to plan.
who's next? Delacy on the 9.
Okay, so One-Eyed Jack has me by the lapels. Little Delacy's legs are sort of dangling in the air, and icy grave is sort of spreading through his little body.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is actually perfect. I would like to, because she's holding me like this, I would like to reach into my pocket for the dart I pocketed earlier, she doesn't know I have, and just swing it up as hard as possible into her good eye.
Okay, sounds good. Great. Do me a
improvised weapons. Bam.
Nice. Do me a fighting. Yeah, roll a fighting skill against One-Eyed Jack's parry skill, which is 5.
Yeah, I don't have that, so that'll be just a D4 on that. I feel like I should get a. Sorry.
Plus your wild die.
Yeah. Oh, I have to wait. Forget all this. I'm shaken.
Yeah. Thank you. I
have to unshake. That's
everyone pay attention to Luke. What Luke does.
That's spirit, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 9.
Fine. Cool. Just need to succeed.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm trying to beat a 5. Okay.
You got 4 on the 4.
4 on the 4. 1.
That's a 5. So minus 2 for being untrained. That gets you a 3.
Untrained?
Untrained in fighting.
What? I thought you just rolled a D4 for skills you don't have.
No, because D4 is one of the dice you can have. Like, you've got it in common knowledge.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
So if you were trying to think about, like, what to do,
minus
that would have been a D4.
Okay.
So that's not quite done it, I'm afraid.
Spend a Benny.
Okay.
This is I feel like this is such a good idea, and not only that, but like literally all Delacy can possibly do in this situation. And okay.
4 on the floor.
4 on the floor. 4 again.
Yeah. Here we go.
9.
Okay, great. What's the
7 with the minus 2?
That's fine. That's a success. That's what you need. What's the damage on a dart? Let me see if there's anything comparable. Bladed weapons.
I suppose it depends on whether it's been mentioned that it's excessively finely made, and whether or not it's going straight into someone's only good eye.
Yeah.
What's the eyeballs parry?
Let's make it strength plus a D4 plus 1.
It's a 2.
So that's 7.
A 2 on the D4 plus 4 plus 1, so 7 total.
Okay, yeah. So you jam this this dart into One-Eyed Jack's good eye, where it thunks in with a truly disgusting squishing noise. She staggers backwards, holding her eye and shrieking. And yeah, she is shaken, but doesn't take a wound on that.
Is she blinded? Are we allowed to know that, or should we have to find out?
I guess you'll have to see what she does next turn.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
At least she's dropped you.
When I'm dropped, does that sort of creeping cold sensation?
Yeah, it recedes. Yeah.
Lovely.
Good.
Nice. Okay. Cool. It is now between Silas and Garnet. Who wants to act next? Because you're both on a 6.
Well, I need to unshake.
I also need to unshake.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. You're taking
Your
cover
bursting
under
was quite a lot more impressive than my shooter pianist.
All right, so I'm going to roll to unshake right now. And that is not a success. Can I hit that with a Benny? Or
Yeah, you absolutely
Yeah, I can
can.
do. All right, there it goes. I'm on my last one. Come on, unshake. And that is another failure.
You got 1 Benny left?
No, I can't. I need it. I might need it.
For what?
All right,
You
fine.
can't use it if
All
you-
right. Bear witness. I'm burning my last Benny because Luke said so.
Well, we're pretty badly wounded.
But you never know. Anyway, fine.
And you did so much damage.
Oh, well, it's a failure again, so
You shouldn't have spent that.
I shouldn't have spent that last one. I remain shaken.
Okay. Remain shaken. Silas, it's your turn.
All right. It's an explodey.
Cool.
8.
Yeah. Fine. You unshake. What are you doing?
I am going to crawl behind the desk and attempt to bandage myself up a bit.
Okay. You're gonna do a healing.
Yeah, I'd like to do a healing roll. I've got 3 wounds, and if I get wounded again, I'm in big trouble.
Good idea. Go for it. You will.
So that is a 6 on the 6, 8. So that is 2 successes.
A success and 2 raises. You say?
Success and 1 raise.
Success and 1 range. All right. You can take away 2 of your wounds.
Nice.
So you're now on only 1 wound. So what are you doing? You're just like taking a slug from a bottle of whiskey? Or
Yeah, exactly. Pouring it into the,
Yeah,
into my burn wounds to to sterilize them.
It's a Far
Sure,
Cry
that'll work.
hand
Yeah,
animation.
it is, yeah. Working the bones back into place. all that
Cool.
stuff.
Okay,
Pulling some
the-
rebar out of my chest.
The drummer sees that you've gone behind this this desk, so and you are way too far away, so they're going to fire their Tommy gun
Of course.
right at you, Garnet. Yep, fine. And you are shaken. So, what was your toughness?
5.
5. Yeah, the bullets pepper you again from the Tommy gun, and you take another wound. You are now on 3 wounds.
Oh no.
Nice
My
behind the
advice: don't
desk.
get wounded again.
No.
Okay, that's everyone. We're back to the top of the initiative
Okay.
order.
Yeah.
Going well, I think.
For you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're winning in
Yeah.
this in this turn-based combat.
Good. Right. Garnet on a 2.
Oh,
I'm sorry. King 4, Silas.
that's
Sick.
better.
Delacy 7. Do you redraw?
No.
7. One-Eyed Jack on a Jack. Appropriate.
Really needed to not go after One-Eyed Jack.
One-Eyed Jack is pretty lucky.
It's a 2, a King.
No-Eyed Jack.
No-Eyed Jack.
Yeah, no-Eyed Jack now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just Jack.
Previously, there were Two-Eyed Jack.
Yeah, two-eyed are known as Two-Eyed Jack.
Thurl, the trombonist, gets an ace. Good job, Thurl. That's a 3 for Bill, the banjo player.
You clown.
And Bob, the drummer, is on a 5. All right, we have our initiative order, which means Thurl, the trombonist, is going first.
F that guy.
Now, you're in cover,
I
but
am.
he is still going to try and mortar the area around you.
It's a big, expensive desk, you said, right? Really big, thick, expensive.
Yeah, so let's figure out what kind of cover that is and what that will give you.
Big, sturdy cover.
Okay, I think this would count as heavy cover. I reckon 3/4 of Silas is obscured behind this
Oh, sure.
desk. So that means that he will be
Such
trying to hit
broad
you with
shoulders.
this mortar, but at a -6 penalty.
Good. He
So-
deserves it.
No chance.
Okay,
You watch, there's no chance.
an
Oh.
ace on the 8.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Silas.
Chance.
R.I.P.
15 -6, that's a 9. That's a success with the race.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he's
Grenade.
plops another explosive down into the open hole at the end of his trombone, and it fires out again, and he is going to. Okay, no, so it goes a little wide. He can't quite tell where you are center mass wise, and
Okay.
it goes off next to you, which obviously it shakes you, but it doesn't wound you.
Shakes me but doesn't move.
You were a 5, right?
A 5 toughness.
Yeah, shakes you, doesn't wound you. Right, who was up next? Silas with the king.
Yep.
Thurl is perfectly placed to play his own.
Well, he's about to because there is no way I'm not shooting at Thurl. I'm sorry. I kind of prop the repeating shotgun, like level it on the desk.
Got it unshaked.
Oh yes. Well, when I've unshaken,
When you've unshaken.
which I'm about to do
Really?
successfully.
Yeah.
I lay the repeating shotgun on the desk, aim it at Thurl, and blow him off.
Yeah, do me a shooting roll.
Yeah, got to roll for that as well. Hold on. Let me get my. Where is it? There it is. That is a success.
Cool. Now roll me damage.
And it was 3d6, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. That's 3, 4, and a 1. That is only 8 damage.
8 damage. So his toughness is 5, which means that he is shaken but not wounded.
Shaken but not wounded. Okay. Well, now he has to remember to unshake. So
He does. Okay, who was next? Hey, it's One-Eyed Jack. Delacy, just do me that fear check. Real quick.
So I have to do it
Sure,
twice,
she's
right?
less frightening with a dart sticking out of her
Well,
eye.
you'd be surprised.
So I have to do it twice, is that right?
Yeah, well, depends how the first one goes.
Snake eyes.
Damn. Okay, good. You can't Benny a snake eyes, but I don't think you have any left anyway, right?
I've got one left.
Okay. Well, you can't Benny it, unfortunately. So One-Eyed Jack, like, is the dart still sticking out of her eye, or did you pull it out when you?
Leave it in there.
Leave it in there. So the dart is still, you can see these bird feathers like protruding from her eye socket. She's like staggers over to you, grabs you, and sort of barrels you to the floor and just like shrieks in your face, like inches away from your face. And as you look at her face as it shrieks into you, you see her face as it truly is. And this is a woman who has been dead for a while. Like her smiling face, her rosy complexion that was here before has given way to sallow skin and sagging cheeks. Her hair is wispy and long, eyes sunken in the sockets. She screams in your face, and you now have the night terror's hindrance, because this is going to haunt your nightmares for a long, long time.
What is the night terror's hindrance?
Well, we can get into that later. Next time you go to sleep, I guess.
What if there's not going to be a next time? Maybe we should get into it now, just in case.
Fine. I'll tell you what it is. Night terrors, major hindrance. To say you have bad dreams is a severe understatement. The land of Nod is a constant nightmare. You toss and turn like a demon on a rack, and you likely keep everyone within earshot awake with your nightly torment. The repeated barrage on your psyche results in an overall weakened resolve. You suffer a -1 penalty to all spirit rolls.
That is a pain.
That is okay, wow. That's bad. Good job, I'll be dead soon.
But that was One-Eyed Jack's turn, so...
Okay.
So that's happened.
Okay.
Please make a note of it. Right. Who's next? The Delacy on a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remarkably, that didn't shake me, did it? It just gave me a permanent personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you're free to act.
Cool. What I'd like to do is sort of roll away from One-Eyed Jack and stagger to my feet in a haunted sort of way. We're right by that bell, right?
Yeah, it's sort of just out into across to this side of the room.
I'd like to move to the bell. I'd like to lift it off whatever it's hanging on. I think you said it was like big but carryable. And then just like move to the nearest... I'd bring it back into bring it back into the pilot bit, because you said shutters had come down on like the...
Yes, exactly.
I want to take it to a window, basically. I want to
the window in the pilot's cabin is still there.
Okay, so I want to...
downstairs and the lounge have all come down.
So I want to bring it back, and I want to look at this sort of ghoulish undead thing on the floor.
I would say the bell is about 1.5 foot.
Okay.
But it's surprisingly light.
Okay.
When you pick it up, it's easily carryable.
Weird.
Call them off! Well, this goes into the deep.
It's still ringing, by the way, while you're carrying it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I'll speak loudly.
Yeah.
What's a little more terror?
You said that this bell wasn't yours. I don't think there's very much you fear. But I just have an inkling that you fear whoever's bell this really is.
Okay.
Call them off or it goes in the deep.
Do me an intimidation roll then, please.
Oh, not very intimidating. Okay.
Well, it's an opposed roll tested by One-Eyed Jack's spirit.
Okay. Well, she is a spirit. She's all spirit. Intimidation, sorry. Oh man, I don't even have it. So that's a -2 penalty,
sounds
right?
Like.
Yeah. No, it's not an explosion.
That's not an explosion. I'll spend my last penny.
Well, what did you get? It's an opposed roll.
Oh,
2
right.
and a 1.
2.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Alright, that's 4 on the 4.
4 on the 4. Another 4 on the 4 makes 8. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Minus
-2.
9.
9.
Okay, cool.
That's with 1 raise.
Yeah. Okay, so Jack is like, I wish I could help you, kid, but I can't do anything about it. Once we're going over the falls, we're going over the falls.
Well, tell the band to stop killing my friends, at least.
Okay, yeah. Fine, just leave the bell alone. Guys, call it off, she shouts. But they are playing quite loudly, and everyone's ears are sort of ringing from the explosions.
This bell.
And the bell is like tolling. I think it's a tall order to get them to hear her from here. So I'm going to do a a notice roll for the 3 remaining band members and see if they notice this. Okay, I'm going to say the banjo player hears this and lowers his banjo. So I'm going to take him out of the initiative order for this round. The other 2 do not hear this because they're going full kill crazy in the other room. So yeah, banjo player is out of initiative order, which means that the next, unless you want to do anything else, but that seems like your turn.
That feels like my turn. I think the best thing for me to do, because I think as long as I've got the bell in a sort of threatened position, then One-Eyed Jack is also essentially out of combat. So I'll just hold station.
Sounds good.
With bell hostage.
Okay, so the drummer is up next, and he is going to try and finish you off, Garnet, with your 3 wounds.
Yikes.
And your shakenness.
Yes.
So, all right, shooting roll.
Nothing I can do.
No, that is not a success. So yeah, he sweeps the gun across the room, but it's like the drum is out of bullets. So he pulls up one of the rack toms off the kit and he slots that in. But that's his turn. He has reloaded. Okay, so that is everyone, and we're back to the top of the initiative order.
Oh, I don't get a go because I'm shaken.
You shaken. You tried. Yeah, you tried to have your go, but you were shaken. All right.
Oh yeah.
So Bill, the banjo player, is out of initiative order. We have Garnet on an 8, Silas on a Jack, Delacy on an ace.
Nice.
So you just have the trombonist and the drummer left. Okay, so One-Eyed Jack on a 2, dang. The trombonist on a 6, and the drummer on a 7. Which means, Delacy, you go first.
Okay, I'd like to confer with my teammates out of character, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard over all the din, but One-Eyed Jack mentioned that when, once we're going over the falls, this boat can't be turned around. I get the impression that the boat is going to go over the falls. So what if we focus on leaving the boat?
Yes. Bailing out with the bell.
With the bell.
Yes.
And leave her to her sort of infinite cycle of going over a waterfall.
Welcome to it. Yeah,
which sounds like a terrible, terrible sort of cursed existence.
Let's do that.
Okay, so with that in mind, I would like to make good on my threat and throw the bell as hard as possible into a window, a glass window, in the hope that it shatters, and then I would like to leap through the hole after it and call to these 2. Follow me, we're abandoning ship!
Okay, I'll let you shout, follow me, we're abandoning ship as a free action, but throwing a bell through a window and then jumping through the window, that sounds multi-action to me. So...
Yeah, I think it would be real foolish to throw the bell and then not jump after it, because every second that the bell is in the water and we're not with it,
Yeah?
Yeah.
it's going to sink fast.
It's
surprisingly light. So who knows? But yeah, I feel like if we're sort of in one motion, I'm after it, I've got a good chance to grab it in the water.
Well, Godspeed.
Yeah, okay, so if there's multi-action, which I'm committing to now, then it's -2
To each one.
each one.
Before you enact this plan, just do me a notice roll real quick.
Ooh. To notice it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
That's a failure, and I've no bennies left.
So we're going to proceed with the plan.
As far as I know.
It's still a great plan.
As far as I know, this is a good plan.
Okay, go for it.
It's good to know on a meta level that it isn't. Okay, so what kind of roll do you think it is?
Strength, I assume, to break the window.
Okay. It's a fail.
Okay, the 2 of you have heard the we're abandoning ship part. Delacy, they go, we're abandoning ship. It just bounces off the glass and
lands
comes
on my
back.
foot.
Lands on his foot, yeah.
Was the notice roll to notice the window is very strong?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't.
Guess we'll never know.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Delacy's good turn.
It's a good plan.
Up next is Silas.
I'm not shaken. The trombonist is shaken.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot the trombonist.
Shoot him. Go for it.
I am very angry with him, and when
Shooting
Silas is
roll.
angry, that's what he does. Shoots
Right.
things.
Hit me with a shooting roll.
Okay, cool. Ooh. That is a 3 and a 2, which is not good.
No, is it?
Do I want to...
Yes.
Yes, I'm spending my final benny.
Yes.
I want this trombonist dead. There you go, 7. That's
Yep.
a success.
Roll me damage.
It's 3d6. That is an 8 damage.
Yep, he's dead.
Yeah.
Stupid trombonist.
So yeah, you just rack the
The shotgun.
shotgun and just blow him away.
Yep.
Yep, he goes pinwheeling off. Hits actually goes so far he smacks into the back of the elevator.
Nice. Good. No less than he deserves. Yeah.
The door's closed. You can hear a lot of like panicky screaming coming from downstairs.
They're not going to
People
love it when an exploded body.
Yeah,
appears.
yeah. It's now I have a machine gun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. He's done. Which
All right.
means next up is Garnet.
Time to unshake myself.
Do it.
Yeah.
Great.
Success.
Now to act.
Okay, who've we got? The drummer?
It's just the drummer and One-Eyed Jack left up here
All right, but the One-Eyed Jack is kind of at a distance
in
from
the
me.
in the pilot's cabin with Delacy.
Okay, well in that case we'll go for the drummer then.
Yeah.
I am going to spend a couple of power points
Nice.
to, kind of, with a flick of the wrist, I cast Burst with my deck of cards.
Great.
And I'm going to take a -2 because it's not my personal lucky deck of cards.
Arcane roll.
It is an arcane roll. Pow. That is a failure. A failure.
A failure, and you have no bennies.
I'm out of bennies.
No bennies. Okay, you fail your arcane roll. So how does this manifest?
So the spirits are not with me on this particular roll. They refuse
You're in the
to.
bathroom.
Yeah.
They look at my 3 wounds
Gone
and
fishing.
go, "Boy, what a loser! I'm
They
not
see which way the wind is
Yeah,
blowing.
they're like, "I'm not lending my spirit power to this huckster," and they forsake me. So
no.
I flick the deck of cards at the drummer, and nothing happens.
Dang. Okay. Fine. That means it is now the drummer's turn. And I think he's going to have to attack you, Garnet.
I like throw the deck of cards at him, and it kind of like hits him harmlessly. It's just sort of like
Oh.
Okay, but you are unshaken, so.
I am shaken though.
52 separate paper cuts.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, he has succeeded on his shooting roll.
Oh.
So let's see. Well, let's see how much damage he does
I mean,
with
you
this
want to know my toughness, right?
with this Tommy gun. Yeah, what is your toughness?
It's 5. Okay, that doesn't sound good.
No, Garnet, you're incapacitated, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Okay.
criminy. Okay, all right, that's my 4th wound then.
Okay,
My
so,
place in the cockpit, I think they should be following me anyway.
Wait a minute now.
okay, Garnet, you are now bleeding out, and you
Yes.
must make a vigor roll at the start of every turn. A failure means that you die.
Okay.
So, just so we're all aware.
Don't die.
Just don't die.
Simply don't die.
Okay, it's One-Eyed Jack's turn. She's, I guess, a bit cowed after like what's happened before, and I think she's not happy with the way that this is going.
Can she see?
No, so okay, she's gonna cast an ability called Poltergeist, which is going to cause basically every loose object in the cabin to sort of just fly off the shelves and start sort of battering you, Delacy.
Oh.
So, yeah, she creates a storm of objects in an area the size of a large blast template.
Include the bell itself.
No,
loose,
you're
you're holding
gripping it, so I think
Maybe.
it might pull you towards.
I did throw it at the window.
But you are going to take.
Maybe I caught it again.
Rebounded and immediately caught it again.
Okay, you don't take any damage, but you're shaken by the debris flying around. It's like a sort of whirlwind of like loose papers and paperweights and all kinds of books and things just flying around here, and it's making it quite hard to stay upright.
Garnet, I said abandon ship! Garnet!
I bleed silently, unconsciously at him.
Silas, where's Garnet?
She's bleeding.
Okay, so we're moving into what is surely the final round of this combat.
For better or worse.
Right, you still get dealt in initiative order.
Right, but then you need
then you have to-
In case you recover.
in case I recover and win the day.
Okay, so you got a 4, which
Oh,
seems...
so you don't roll at the start of your turn, you roll at the
I roll at the start of the round, right?
Round.
at the start of your turn.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Because any of these could stabilize you.
That's true.
And heal you.
That is true.
Okay, Silas is on a 10. Delacy is on a 9.
What were you on, Garnet?
4.
Great.
Okay. Who have we still got? This drummer guy. He's on a 7. And One-Eyed Jack is on a joker. Dang. Okay.
Lucky.
Okay. One-Eyed Jack is going to try and grab the bell back off you. So this is going to be an opposed fighting roll.
Okay. Does it matter that, does my shaken status affect?
You'll need to Yeah, you need to unshake for this.
Okay.
Basically. So I'll let you unshake now because you're
Cool.
being attacked. So
Nice. Wait, what was my haunted...
that was for spirit rolls. So this is a fighting roll.
Unshaking.
But isn't it
is a spirit
unshaking?
roll.
Oh,
Spirit roll.
unshaking is a spirit roll. Yeah, sorry.
So it's -1 to this. No Benny.
Exploding dice.
Hey, 6 on the 6. 6 on 8.
Okay.
7.
Cool. So you're unshaken. Do me a fighting roll. You need to
Thing
beat
after
what
another.
I've got here.
Okay, well, I don't even have fighting as a thing. 3 minus 2, I suppose. If it's
1.
Yeah, it's 1.
Yeah, that beats what I've got.
Oh.
Oh,
I got, yeah. So yeah, got a -1.
Oh, wow.
It seems that One-Eyed Jack is also
we're just both
untrained.
sort of like weakly
jumping over this bell.
Slap fight.
Slap fight, but you maintain control of the bell. So Bob the drummer, having downed you,
Yes.
is I think now going to move towards Silas. Going to take a shot at you. Nope, that's a 3 and a 2.
Good.
So nothing from him. That means it's now Silas's turn.
I ought to go and stabilise Garnet, I think.
Yeah.
as a
Okay.
matter of
So that's fine.
priority.
Go and do a healing roll.
I shall do that. That is a single. Oh, that's a 4 and a 4, isn't it? Yeah. So, and another one, and a 3. 2 4s and a 3.
So 11. So that's
That's
a success and a raise. Okay. So yeah, Garnet, you're back to 2 wounds.
Am I still unconscious?
No, you are conscious again.
I'm conscious and
You're
double
conscious
wounded.
and stabilized by, I guess, a poultice applied.
A whiskey poultice.
Whiskey poultice. All right, and that means you can
I've
act.
been peppered with bullets, but that poultice is really, really hitting the
It does
spot.
mean you can act when your turn comes up as well.
That's
so,
good.
Delacy, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, before you do anything, do me a notice roll.
Yep. 5.
Success.
Success.
Rooster's in the lockbox. The thought enters your mind.
Thought enters my mind that Rooster is in the lockbox. And if I go over the ship now, then that's the end of Rooster.
The falls are barreling towards. They're noticeably larger in the window now. You start to hear the roar of the water getting closer.
Thank you for offering me the notice roll to remind me. Okay, so options are risk all of our lives by going downstairs to the lockbox to try and retrieve my gun that I have sentimental attachment to, or at a later date, journey down into hell to retrieve it. I look at Silas. I look at Garnet on the brink of death. And I'll try again to break the window and jump out with the bell.
Okay. You've done it before.
Maybe it's cracked a little.
Yeah, I'd say I'm going to take the penalty away because you've done this before and you've learned a little from what happened last time.
Okay.
So,
Four exploded. 6.
yeah. Okay. So smash the bell into the window. It cracks and shatters, and you're able to sort of push out some of the bits of glass and get out onto there's a small kind of prow of the ship with a railing around it. So you're now on the outside of the boat, and you can see from this vantage point that waterfall is coming up on you.
Cool. All right. Well, if I've got any movement left, I suppose I'd like to grab hold of the bell and just sort of scuba roll off the side, and I'll just let you know before I go over. I can't swim.
Cool. Okay, we'll leave Delacy there and move on to.
Do you ever swum? I don't think he's ever swum.
Well, lucky the bell floats. It's a perfect flotation device.
Maybe
Mark.
maybe I'll just.
Well, that'll just float over the falls.
You can kick. Instinctively,
You
you
can
know
push
how to
yourself,
kick away from a waterfall.
Okay, Bob the drummer can't believe that you're back up. It's like, oh, how many times do we have to
right, Bob.
teach? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, lady?
Back, it's always the bloody drummer.
And the Tommy gun barks into life yet again.
All right, well, you probably want to know my toughness, don't you?
How are we still getting our ass kicked by this guy?
Drummer.
I actually don't, because he sucks. So
Yeah.
he shoots wide because I guess he's enjoying the beat of the bullets too much. He's like firing off. It's like, hey,
What a clown.
hey, this is a hot sound.
What a clown.
Wow, this will really play in the clubs in New York.
He's distracted explaining to his bandmates how he has the hardest job because he has to do all the loading. And
Yeah.
All his bandmates are dead or disinterested at the moment.
That's true. Yeah, the banjo
I don't think
player
that would
is
stop most drummers.
the banjo player has lost interest in the fight, and it's just him. So yeah, okay, he's not interested, and that means it is now your turn, Garnet.
All right, well, I would like to kill the drummer, please.
Go for it.
Let's make that happen. Am I shaken after I'm incapacitated and then brought back?
I think after you've had a healing roll, you're fine.
Unshaken by having been healened.
Healened.
Right, okay, well, in that case, I would like to spend, I'm getting on down to very few power points. I cast Burst on just Bob the drummer.
Do it.
All right, there we go. And it's a -2 because I don't have my talisman, which is 1 success, which is 3d6 of damage. All right, look Bob in the eye, and I do 12 points of damage.
Yeah, he bursts.
Excellent. Pop. Excellent.
Just a Catherine wheel of gore.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Yeah, all over the nice snare drum. It's a shame.
That is a
It's
shame.
a real shame. The banjo player is just all sadly playing the banjo on his own now. Just ding, 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 ding.
Well, he'll be spared until he goes over the waterfall.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, all that's left is the banjo and this boat barreling towards the falls. Okay, I'm going to take us out of combat now because One-Eyed Jack is blind and caught in a poltergeist maelstrom of stuff in the cabin. Delacy has pitched himself off the boat and the two of you are alone in the High Rollers Lounge.
Okay. I reckon we should limp over to the window and hurl ourselves into the water.
What about your cards?
Throw ourselves on the mercy.
And Rooster.
Oh, cards and Rooster. All our valuables. You probably got something down there as well.
I got a gun.
It's a gun.
Was it Justice or Other Justice?
I think it was Other Justice probably went in the.
Sure.
I'll go down and get them.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I'm gonna sprint.
How wounded are you?
I'm going to need an
I only have 1 wound.
Oh, okay.
We are getting close to the falls, but if you do me an athletics roll, what are you doing? I've got a clock here that's I'm filling in seconds of. So
1 success on my athletics roll.
okay.
I'm in the lift, pressing the button really, really fast. That's what I'm using my athletics.
Yeah, the banjo player's in there with you, just going ding, ding, ding,
Oh, that's really helping.
That's not
helping me
helping
think.
ding, ding.
I'm like, Silas, I'm bloody coming with you, aren't I?
All right, an athletics roll, Garnet.
All right, well, to
joining?
get to the elevator.
Yeah, we're sprinting.
Oh,
This
it's
is
gonna
this
sprint.
is for the whole thing of sprinting to the lockbox.
Okay, all right, fine. Let's do athletics for the first time today.
Okay, I have a number of turns in mind for what's going to happen before this boat goes over the falls. So
Right.
let's
All right, is
see.
it 1? I've got a 6 on my 6, so I'm feeling athletic despite the wounds, and that's another 6 on my 6, so that's
Whoa.
12 plus 2, that's 14, so that's 1 success and 2 raises.
Yep. All right. So yeah, for
Both of
that,
us pressing the button at the same time.
like it is absolute pandemonium down in
yeah.
the lounge. Everyone is like banging on the shutters, banging on the
No one's
windows.
paying any
They're-
attention to
no one's
us.
paying any attention to you. You manage to weave your way through the crowd, get to the lockbox. It's locked with a sturdy-looking padlock.
Blow it off with a shotgun.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yep.
Just do me a shooting roll and don't biff it.
Yeah, okay. It's with my D8. Did I biff it?
It's a 3.
Can I biff it?
I did biff
Yes,
it.
you can.
Cool. All right, that was one turn. Would you like to try again?
Yes.
I'm actively drowning.
You got a success. Yeah.
Okay, you got a success. Blam! The lockbox blows open.
I mean, is the lockbox mobile? Like, is it attached to a wall or something?
it's attached to a wall.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, fine. Right, okay.
It opens and a bunch of guns and daggers and grenades fall out.
I just scoop up as much.
we take
as-
Rooster.
Yeah.
we take a deck
Rooster
of
is very
cards.
noticeable
Yeah,
among
a
them.
deck of cards is a
Take
deck of cards. A bunch of,
Noticeable. Other justices there gleaming in the light.
yeah.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a quicker way to bail out of the ship than going back up the elevator? Like,
you
the
could try and
shutters have come down, right?
I mean, people are banging on the shutters and stuff. Maybe you have like.
I think when you come down in the elevator, if anything, because everyone is trying to get off the ship, people would be poured into the elevator, thinking that if you've come from somewhere else, there's a way out there.
Yeah, the door you came in at
I
looks
can't
like.
see you getting out of here where you've gone into.
No, you're right.
Yeah, people are swarming the elevator. The door you
Shoot
came
the bottom
in.
of the boat. I knew it was a next level play.
The door you came in is no longer guarded. The guards are similarly running around trying to get the door open. There's an iron deadbolt across it. So.
Right, well, let's throw that deadbolt.
Well, it appears to be mechanical. There doesn't appear to be a way to pull it back by hand, but maybe you have some other way of opening it.
Oh.
You've got all these explosives now. Sink the ship.
We can. There's loads of grenades and stuff in the
Oh
thing.
yeah, there's all kinds. There's
Can we
bundles
just
of
stuff some
dynamite. People
grenades?
are bringing all sorts in.
We just like pile all the explosive next to it and
Take cover.
take cover. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I'm not going to make you roll for that, but it is another turn.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Out of the way. Fine. You can hear the bell outside, kind of
still
submerged. It's just going
calming.
non-stop.
Probably getting a little duller as I sort of sink.
Okay.
In my mind, Delacy is kind of like keeping pace with the boat because I'm just in the fast-moving river.
If the bell is this way up, then it would be like a
Diving bell, you
hollow
have your head in it.
vessel. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the door detonates off its hinges.
Okay. Nice.
People start to try and stream around you out of the door. Everyone is
don't.
panicking.
Us
But
first.
yeah, you ride the wave of passengers up the steps and onto the
As I leap out the door, I have one last look at the mechanical horse. What do I see?
It's strange, actually. The horse is
paused
facing
to
the other
look.
way, but it seems as if the head is turned and staring directly
Oh
at
no!
you. Its eyes flare with an unholy
No!
light.
I jump out the door.
Mouths the word Silas.
Oh no!
You take the night terrors. No, you don't. Okay, so you're jumping off the boat into the frothing, foaming water. It's thrashing around you. You see the boat literally seconds after you get off. It careens over the waterfall, and it just plunges down this waterfall. There's many people are still aboard. You hear the screams receding, and then you hear a loud crunch on the rocks below. The water is full of panicking people trying to make for the shore.
We start yelling for Delacy.
You can hear the bell.
Oh, okay.
from
We
where you
swim
are.
towards the bell.
Swim towards the bell.
Yeah. Okay. So
Delacy up.
How are we gonna get out the water though? Like if
Swim to the side. To the
Great
bank.
question,
to the
great
side,
question.
aren't we like?
It's a slow-moving river, I expect.
It was a slow-moving river back when I jumped out.
Oh yeah, you're way.
Do you want your gun
you're
or not?
further upstream.
I need the
aren't
two
you?
of you to
No,
do
I'm not
athletics
further
rolls
upstream.
to
I've
get.
been drifting. at the
You
same-
two need to do athletics rolls to get back to
okay,
where
fine.
Delacy is.
It's 6. And another 6. And a 5.
Okay,
It's a
so-
spicy fail.
17.
Okay, but that's a success with
2 raises.
2 raises. All right. I'm going to say you can grab Garnet with that many raises, pull her, and you're sort of pulling her through the water. You make it to where Delacy is, where the water is noticeably calmer. A few other passengers have made it over here as well, but
That's 3
not-
raises actually, isn't it? 16 is 3 raises, is that right?
8, 12, 16, yeah, 3 raises.
Sorry, 3
Yeah.
raises. But yes.
All right, so the water is calmer here. You're bobbing in the middle of the river.
There's a bell sort of floating with one hand on top of it.
I'll haul Delacy out of the water. Good job, kid.
What took you so long?
I hand Delacy Rooster.
Oh, sick.
I give Silas a big hug.
Oh, the big hug. Mm.
Very nice. Yeah, the bell, despite its sort of size and the material it's made of, it actually appears to float in the water, so all of you can kind of attach yourselves to the bell, and just by kicking with your legs, you're able to sort of swim across to the bank, where you crawl bedraggled and exhausted onto the beach.
Peacefully bleed to death.
At last.
And you all lie there, chests heaving, staring at the sky. It's been quite the day, but you got what you came here for.
Yes.
Congratulations. Well done, everyone.
Yay! Bell acquired.
Felt like a close one, that one.
Yeah, right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode of Oxventure Presents Deadlands. Please do make sure you like this video and are subscribed to the channel for the rest of the story coming your way soon. If you would like more behind the scenes look from Oxventure Presents Deadlands, then if you go to patreon.com/OX Club, producer Zach and I have a weekly show where we talk through the behind the scenes aspects of coming up with the story and running the game in our series, the Deadlands Epitaph. So that's patreon.com/OX Club if you want to check that out. Thank you very much to our players. Thank you to you for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Deadlands.